Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Life with Siphe, and this episode is called There Is a Time for Everything. I know it's been a while, so glad to be back doing what I love with all my heart. The reason it's been a while is because I moved countries. I am back in my birth country, South Africa, in the Eastern Cape, and it is time I shared with you, as usual, the experience of the change. So I will be honest with you, one of my worries were, like last year I did a lot of growing internally. And I was worried going back to a familiar place and going back into my old habits. And I know for a fact that God, if you will, or the universe, would put me in positions where I'd be tested of what I have learned in the past. Happy to say that with some situations that I have come across in this period of me being back home, I have responded in a way that I myself am proud of, and which leads me to my episode. There's a time for everything. My life has, always had after this, after this, after this, that. And for the first time, like a year ago, I made the decision to go off track my own personal plan and just really follow my passions and find my purpose in life, which I have, and I'm still learning all about that. And now I find myself questioning my journey because things are not happening within the speed I'd like them to. And so that's when it hit me. Because isn't it funny that it's also the things that we know, but they become relevant when the time is right, which is then there's a time for everything, right? There's a time for, when you put in the work, where you hustle, when you're on the ground doing it. And there's a time where you wait. And what we as humans like to say, feeling stuck. And then there's a time when you rip what you've sowed and it becomes something so beautiful. And then after that, it's almost like it's a graph that does this. So it's always like there's putting in, process input, and then output, and then it's quiet some time, and then up again, and then so forth. And now I find myself in I would like to think, the waiting period, because I believe and I know I've done the work. I have done the labor. I have faith, I believe. And I have affirmed. And you know what they say with the power of the tongue? I am going to achieve all I have set my mind to. It's just a matter of how and when. And now patience. The waiting period now of. So then you ask yourself, in this waiting period, what are you supposed to be doing? Like, if you ask me, for example, I feel like I've done so much work on myself, for myself, last year, internally, which never stops, by the way. Kind of feels like, but okay, I have done this thing of just being and working on myself. Now, in this waiting period, what am I supposed to be doing to call upon that moment into my life? And it hit me today that it's all about frequency and vibration. I read something so interesting, a statement that says black is a frequency. And as human beings, we need to learn to not live by events. Yes, life is about moments, but not live by events. That your frequency needs to be so high that even when nothing is happening in your life, you are your own source of energy, your source of joy, your source of love, because you are man, a god, woman, a goddess, and we are one with God. Now you need to understand, in that waiting period of yours, that is when you reaffirm, you call things in the spiritual realm into the realm that you're in, and just affirming to yourself and reassuring yourself, and even the powers that be give you whatever it is that you're waiting on, knowing that He the god or she, the goddess, is ready to embark on this journey. Which is why I love quotes like things that say, trust the timing of your life. God is never too early or too late. There's a time for everything, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know what it is in your life that is currently going on. You may feel stuck. You may feel like you've done everything you could have done, and some may even feel like God has forgotten about them, or when they pray they feel like their prayer is not going through. No, this is me. I'm here. I've been sent to tell you that you need to maintain the frequency. You need to believe. You need to have faith. You need to recite over and over again and affirm that it is coming and that you are ready for it. And when it comes, you are so aligned with the divine power within you that it does not miss you. Because tell you, when you run out of the patience of waiting, when you want to rush this timing that you're in, the season, if you want to call it that, you will then jump the ship to go start something else because it's about to pop now, only to find you are derailing from what your purpose and your journey is. And trust you, I believe everything happens for a reason, and when we go off track, it's because of lessons we need to learn. But best you believe you're going to jump off right and you're going to align, and you're still going to have to wait. You're still going to have to be in that waiting period. So wait with me as I wait in my season, as I prepare myself for that moment, for that opportunity, for that show that I have been calling upon in my life. And I always say, remember, if you do not believe, you could listen to me, you could listen to my previous episodes and be like, yes, she's speaking the truth. But if within you, in your side, inside you, your core, your being, your godness, your goddessness, you do not really believe or not in tune with your own destiny, I can't help you. The only thing I can do is to reaffirm to you that what you're feeling, the mind likes to play us with doubts. The mind likes to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no logic. There's no facts to what you're saying. That's when you stand up yourself. Your being says, no, but I know and I believe in my dreams, because it is not by mistake you have seen it in your head as a vision. A great friend of mine likes to always say to me, Siphe, you talk about being in radio and I see you there, but I want you to see yourself every day, and the universe will have no choice but to bring it into your life, because you see yourself behind that chair with the earphones and saying, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my breakfast show, So I want you, in whatever you're doing in your life, if you feel stuck, if you feel like the spirit has been way too long and you need a shift, you need a change, don't jump ship just yet. Wait it out. Because before you know it, you don't even need to go look for it. It's going to come to you. And you're going to smile in awe of, wow. So, as we end off the episode, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I helped you in any way. If not with what the episode was about, in the fact that I love a great saying. Black Coffee said that if you're not using your gift to impact people in a positive way in your life, you have not yet found your calling. And that spoke to me so much with my core, in knowing that even if I do not wake up tomorrow, I know today I have fulfilled my purpose. And that is me sharing love and light with you. Remember, everything is a choice. You have a choice to wake up every day and decide that today is a good day, and there's always something to be grateful for. I am grateful that I have this channel. I'm grateful that I can speak to you. And I'm grateful that in whatever little way I can impact your life and your day and your perspective. From me to you, love and light. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, remember, do that thing that makes you you, man.